can you give us some examples how blockchain is being used in practice?
Absolutely. So, without unknowingly, we right now know that blockchain is being already been part of a lot of the things that we are doing right now, right? So, imagine any industry where you want to bring a transparency and control to the community. A blockchain is a practical application or a use case, right? Let's say you start with a supply chain, right? A food that we are consuming. Is it the legitimate food? The products that we are using, are the products legitimate? The financial services that we are having, there's a lot of control which we need to give it to a centralized authority, right? So imagine the power systems that we are using. It has been controlled by the power companies, right? If you talk about the healthcare, insurance, banking, advertisement industry, the software solutions and everything which is being controlled and owned by the individuals or the companies, that's where the blockchain comes into the picture. So whenever you think of a project or a solution which is a community driven, which brings the complete transparency into the ecosystem, where there is always a single source of truth, where even if we want to do some falsification in the process, we cannot do it. That's where the blockchain comes into the picture. So the practically every industry is right now started integrating the blockchain within. But to keep it simple, how it is being utilized is in the general current setup that we have it, we use a database as a centralized storage of information. In blockchain, what happens, you're storing the information in a decentralized network. Now when you say decentralized network, that means you are storing your information in the thousands and millions of computer in an encrypted format. So that means you are storing an information, but then you can verify the information. You cannot falsify it or make any updates to that information without a proper consensus or approval of all the network participants, right? So practically any industry which wants to bring the transparency to the customer, their entire ecosystem, we would like to go ahead and utilize a blockchain. For example, I'll give you a small example. When everyone and anyone, when they apply for a job application, we need to use the share all the documentation of our employment and experience and our certificate, credentials, and etc. multiple times, right? Imagine you store this information over a blockchain, right? What you will be able to do is you have a single source of truth on the blockchain, and the end user can, or end companies can technically go and verify directly from the blockchain. So there is a zero uh, falsification alarm for this entire process, right? So we do have a solution when you talk about this, like a CERTs 365, right? So CERTs 365 is one of the solution which we have built in our AI CERTs lab solution, where it basically verifies and issues the certificates on the blockchain itself. So technically, there are a lot of use cases of a document verification through the financial inclusion to the anywhere you need a transparency, you would going to go and utilize the blockchain.